Okay, yeah. I would use the word check.
I would say check. Check all the boxes.
Check all the boxes.
But if someone said tick all the boxes,
I would understand.
I would know. Yeah.
Okay, so how about take something personally?
This means that you get emotionally upset. Like you don't just take bad information and listen to it and be okay. You get angry or sad by information that's told to you.
Right. So oftentimes, sometimes people, before they say something negative, they say, oh, don't take it personally.
Yeah.
So this is not about you.
Yeah. Don't get mad. Don't get sad about what I say.
That's right. And you'll see how this is used in just a bit. If you are on the hook, HOOK, for something, what does this mean?
It means you're responsible for something or you have a commitment that you can't get out of. You've got to do this thing.
You have to.
It's your responsibility.
It's like you're that fish on the hook.
Yeah.
You're stuck.
You can't escape. You're on the hook for this.
Yeah, you're on the hook.
You have to help me plan my wedding.
That's right.
You're on the hook for my wedding.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and listen to our power dialogue.
Did you get an answer from that potential investor you told me about?
He said my business checked all the right boxes for him, and he would be a fool not to invest.
That's incredible.
I was prepared for him to say no. I've learned that when it comes to money, you can't take it personally.
That's a great attitude to have. I'm sure you two will be great partners.
I hope so. But now I'm on the hook for 20% of my profits for the next 5 years.
Here we go. We're on page 140. You can find our power dialogue there. Looking for investors, it checked all the right boxes. So it seems like good news. Let's see what happens. Olivia says, did you get an answer from that potential investor you told me about? So our vocabulary word today is potential. And this word is used in many contexts. Oh, he's got a lot of potential.
Yes.
But in this case, potential investor, how is it used?
Right. So here it's an adjective. Like you said, it can be used as a noun, right? To have potential.
Yes.
So that'd be the 잠재력. Like
yes.
the ability
가능성이
instead of 가능성이 있다.
Yeah.
But here, potential as an adjective means a possible investor.
Aha, yes.
You might be able to get investment money from them. So it's not yes or no yet, but it is possible.
Oh,
it's
a possible.
Potential investor.
Okay, so a possible investor, a potential investor. And John says, he said my business checked all the right boxes for him, and he would be a fool not to invest. This is good news. Okay, the investor said, my business checked all the right boxes. So John's business to these investors, it looked like there was a lot of potential.
Yes.
It was very promising.
Yes.
So when John says, oh, my business checked all the right boxes, what does this simply mean?
This means that the investor probably has what we call a checklist, right? The company has to be a certain size. It has to be in a certain industry. It has to have a certain history, right? The investor probably has certain conditions. And so when the investor looked at the business, all of the conditions that they wanted were there.
Right.
Check. So it literally checked all the boxes in that checklist.
Right. So they were never in the red.
Right.
You know, they always had a decent amount of profit. Maybe not the best, but it wasn't really in bad condition.
Right.
That could be one requirement or condition.
So it's not necessarily the perfect company, but is the company that the investor is looking for.
Yes.
Because, investors don't all have the same conditions when they're looking for a company.
Right. Maybe this investor likes this kind of business.
Yes.
And not others.
Okay,
right. Okay. And he said, this is interesting. This is a pattern. he would be a fool not to invest.
Yes.
Okay. Fool as in F-O-O-L.
Yes.
He or she or they would be a fool not to.
Right.
What does this power pattern mean?
So fool, F-O-O-L, it means a stupid person.
Yeah.
But you don't often use it to a person, right? Fool is, I guess, a little bit old, right?
True.
I wouldn't say, you fool.
Yeah. But the older generation, oh, he's such a fool.
Yeah. I can use it sometimes to emphasize, but in this expression, I would be a fool means that, like, I would be stupid if I did not do this.
Yes.
This is the obvious choice. Anyone can look at this and see this is the right thing to do.
Right. So it's basically simply saying it is the right thing to do.
Right. Right. And it's not necessarily talking about right in the sense of like good and bad, but for example, let's say you are dating the perfect person, man or woman. Let's say it's a guy and he's dating the perfect woman. She's beautiful. She's smart. She has a good career.
Yeah.
She wants the same number of kids. Everything is perfect. And you could say to that guy, you would be a fool not to propose to her.
Yes.
Get her as soon as possible.
That's right. You would be a fool.
Right. You would be a fool.
It's so obvious.
Don't wait around.
That's right.
You found her.
Oh, do it.
What are you waiting for?
Yeah. Olivia says, that's incredible. And John says, I was prepared for him to say no. I've learned that when it comes to money, you can't take it personally. So John didn't have expectations.
Yeah.
John didn't expect, oh, I'm going to invest in your company. And he has learned a lesson. And the lesson is, when it comes to money, you can't take it personally.
Yes.
Which is saying, if someone doesn't want to give you money, it's nothing against you.
Right. Like you can't, what we would say, read too much into it. Like you can't think too deeply about it because they could say no for any reason that is not even about you. Right? So taking something personally is someone says something or does something and you think, oh, they did that because they don't like me.
Right.
Oh, they did that because they want to hurt me. When it may not be the case.
Right. Okay. So to take it personally means that you are taking as a personal insult.
Right.
Yeah. But usually this is used in the negative. Don't take it personally. You know, it's nothing personal.
Yeah.
What does Olivia say?
That's a great attitude to have. I'm sure you two will be great partners.
Okay, so it looks like they're going to be partners. And John says, I hope so. But now I'm on the hook for 20% of my profits for the next 5 years. So, of course, investors just don't give you money.
They want profit back.
Sure.
Yeah.
They want to make money too. So John is on the hook for 20% of his profits.
Yes. So this can mean that you are responsible for something. However, here it kind of means that he is trapped or he has something he has to do, even though he doesn't maybe want to.
Right.
So yes, he got the investment, but gosh, even if he makes a profit, 20% of that is going back to the investor.
Yeah. That's right. So he's stuck.
Yeah, he's stuck. He can't change that anymore. For 5 years, he's on the hook for it.
Sure. I mean, if you're looking for an investor, I mean, they're not just going to give you money just to give you out of the kindness of their hearts.
Most likely not, no.
Yeah, that's right. All right, let's go ahead and listen to that one more time.
Did you get an answer from that potential investor you told me about?
He said my business checked all the right boxes for him, and he would be a fool not to invest.
That's incredible.
I was prepared for him to say no. I've learned that when it comes to money, you can't take it personally.
That's a great attitude to have. I'm sure you two will be great partners.
I hope so. But now I'm on the hook for 20% of my profits for the next 5 years.
It's time for a Power Note. We're on pages 142 and 43. If you check or tick all the right boxes, it means that you are satisfying everything, the conditions, or everything that you want or that other person wants.
Yes.
Let's see how it's used. Of all the people you interviewed, who is the most qualified for the job?
Well, Brian's resume ticks all the boxes, but I feel like Zoe has a better attitude.
Yeah, this is... In an interview, you're looking for several things.
Yes.
Oftentimes. And so, okay. Nice. Okay, they're a good speaker. They know, they have a lot of background knowledge. There are a lot of conditions that they're looking for.
Yes.
And they tick all the right boxes.
Yeah. I think it's interesting here. I think it's good to highlight that even though Brian ticks all the boxes, it feels like there's something
Missing.
Yeah. And I think often we would use it in like an interview or maybe when you're meeting someone for the first time in like a romantic sense, that it's like, man, everything I said that I wanted, they have that. But I feel like it's not enough.
Yeah, there's something.
They tick all the boxes, but for some reason, it isn't right.
Yeah, and there's another expression, like, it looks good on paper.
Yes.
We have that expression too, which means, okay, they went to a good university, they have 2 years of experience, you know, they all good, but there's something about their attitude that is just is a little not right.
Right, yeah.
Okay, this diet checks all the boxes for me because I'm losing weight and I'm never hungry.
Yeah, I do think there are lots of diets out there, right? And you've got to pick the one that checks all the boxes for you.
Right.
Because some people do like an all-meat diet.
Yes.
And I can't do that.
Oh, I could never do that.
But other people are like, all they care about is meat. Like they don't need sweets or they don't need carbohydrate. They don't need any of that. They just need, if they eat meat, they feel full.
They just need cookie.
They just checks all the boxes for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So I guess everyone is different, has different opinions. But yeah, check all the boxes, tick all the right boxes, you could say as well. Okay, if you take something personally, it means that you are seeing that something as an attack to you personally. Okay, why does Trudy take everything personally?
She's very sensitive. Just try to be nice to her. So Trudy is my mom's name.
Really?
I know you didn't do this on purpose, but Trudy is my mom's name.
Did not know that.
And she is kind of famous in our family for sometimes taking things personally. So there's one time we were playing a card game.
Okay.
And she had a really bad hand. The cards that she was holding, she just had bad cards.
Okay.
And we just kept like playing against her. Like, it was just, like, she was losing badly.
Okay.
And at one point, she took it personally.
She did.
Because she just thought, like, we were
ganging up
on her. So the rest of the family members were just making sure that she did badly.
Yeah.
I guess because she thought we were mad at her or something.
And did she quit?
She threw the cards on the table and walked away. She took the game personally. It was just a game, but her feelings were hurt.
Sure.
Yeah.
I think especially in a team sort of, like when there are more people involved and they keep attacking you, even though it's a game.
Yeah.
And they just keep attacking you. And then after a while, you get mad.
It's frustrating.
Yeah.
You want to play, but you can't even play because everyone's attacking you in the game.
Right. And so then you start to take it personally. Okay.
Yeah.
Try not to take constructive criticism personally. Okay, this is a great expression, constructive criticism. What kind of criticism is that?
건설적인 비판. So
Good.
these are they're talking about like bad things about you, things you don't do well or whatever, but it's meant for you to take that feedback and then correct it.
Yeah. Are you good with constructive criticism?
Yeah, I would say generally, if it's someone that like I respect.
Sure.
Like if it's someone I think is lower than me,
right,
and they say something, I won't say anything.
Yeah.
But I also won't believe them. You know?
It depends on where that constructive criticism is coming from.
Right. And if it's like it can be constructive criticism, but if they're like saying it because they're really trying to help.
Yeah.
Or if they just want to like put you down. Yeah, they want to put me down.
Yeah.
They want to feel superior.
Yeah.
That's the
That's
difference.
Right. Motivation is very important. Where is that coming from?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If you are on the hook for something, it means that you are committed. You are responsible. You're kind of stuck.
You gotta do it.
You gotta do it. What happens if our company goes bankrupt?
Well, we're both on the hook for the money because we're not a corporation.
Oof.
So we'll lose all our money if the company goes bad.
True. Max will work my Friday night shift, but now I'm on the hook for two of his day shifts. So there's an exchange.
Yeah.
I give you this, you give me that.
Right.
So you're on the hook for this.
Right.
Yeah.
You've made a promise. Now you've got to carry out what you said you would do.
All right. Our power pattern today is would be a fool not to. Which means you would be stupid.
Yeah.
Don't be stupid because you should do this.
Yep.
Okay. You would be a fool not to accept his offer.
It's a great offer.
Great offer.
She would be a fool to believe anything he said.
Oh,
He's
he
a
lies.
known liar.
Oh, yeah.
He lies every day.
Okay. Power vocabulary today is the word potential. There's a nice definition on page 144. And that's it for today.
Yes.
Stop by Audio 어학당. And you know what to do. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.